It's time to keep track. Here are the final stats.
That leads us over to the Cage Curse Tracker.
Let me open it.
Open it! Open it! Open it! Open it! Open it!
This one was this one was fairly light on the cursing, as some of the last few movies have been, exception of adaptation. There were only 8 total curses in this movie. One of them was hell. One was damn. One was goddamn. 2 were shit. One of them was horse shit. Got the horse shit. And then 3 fucks. I don't remember exactly all of them, but fuck Mexico was one of them. Yeah. Again, it was another one of those ones I thought, like, maybe he doesn't swear because they kind of had him not swearing in the first act of the movie. And then, again, as things sort of go more sideways, like that same thing happened in Wild at Heart, where he doesn't swear a lot until the latter half of the movie. And then he kind of makes up for it.
When he turns from Elvis to Sailor Ripley over the course of the movie.
Yeah, but
drops his persona. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We've seen that a lot where it's kind of ratcheted up towards the third act, which is a good writing style of like, let's make this character kind of morally sound at the beginning and not cursing, but then as things go off the rails and they lose control, then they start cursing.
Is another one that happens.
Yeah, The Rock, yep.
Yeah, he plays that a lot, I think. So yeah, that is a total
Seuss's
of 8.
Butthole.
We're up to 709 total curses by my count, which is 100% accurate.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to be 100% accurate at this point.
I'm doing my best.
What are we at? This is 40, 43, 44?
44.
44 films, okay.
Yeah.
47 episodes, 44 films.
44 films. Yeah.
Sometimes I just get so wrapped up into the movie, too, that I may have just not caught a line, here or there. But I try to do my damnedest to catch it.
And you do a damn good job.
Thank you.
Runtime. This was on the lower end, 98 minutes. Like we said, great pacing, great high and tight, kind of trimmed a lot of the fat out of this. But it was the same length as Deadfall, so, sometimes 98 minutes works for...
Yeah. There's just a difference there. You can just compare those two.
Yeah. And Grand Isle. Grand Isle was like 97 minutes, so... Grand Isle, they just dropped the entire third act and just pretended that everything was wrapped up without us actually getting a conclusion.
I was hoping there was going to be some joke in here about, Ossifer, could you help me shoot my cat out of the tree, please?
Nudity. None. This was an R-rated film, but that's mostly for language and violence. So I'll just move on until we hit some nudity. There's a lot of nudity in the next film, which I guess we have to count, even though Cage is kind of not in it, but he is in it. So I don't know. It still counts.
His hands over the whole thing.
Exactly. Yeah, literally. State and country tracker. This is Wyoming officially, which we unofficially had it in the old way, but we were like, it was like because the mercantile said there certainly ain't Wyoming or whatever.
Yeah.
So we weren't sure. So that is the second time that we've been to Wyoming. First time officially, which that's a grand total of 25 total states.
Yeah, we're halfway there.
Halfway. Budget versus gross, $7 million budget, made $2.5 million, which is a substantial loss. Which brings our grand total up. Like, these numbers are just starting to sound like phone numbers at this point. $1.323.5 billion budget. And Nick has grossed $2.946.8 billion.
That's crazy.
It's just nuts. I really wonder where we're going to end up on that number after we complete his 4,000 films that it's like he just cranks out a new every season. We're like finishing a batch,
does like
and he's got like
more movies.
7, 10 more movies. It's crazy.
Well, he says he's close to retirement, so
That's what he says, but that's not going to happen.
He might slow down. I don't know if
He
he'll
might
ever
slow
actually
down, yeah.
retire.
Maybe he'll do 3 movies a year instead of 7. As far as our top grossing films is towards the bottom, of course. Interestingly, sandwiched right in between Pig and Joe, which are 2 other really great indie films that didn't really perform at the box office, but are nevertheless some of his best work.
Yeah.
But $2.5 million, yeah, right above Joe, which made 2.4, and right below Pig, which made 3.8. Ratings: this was our 24th R-rated film, far and away the leader at this point, which leads us over to the Cage Kill Tracker.
Again, super easy because he's not the one that finished off Lyle. So 0 kills for Mr. Cage on this one.
Kind of crazy that he wasn't responsible for anybody's death.
Yeah, and I think that kind of goes back to what we talked about. Like this, he's supposed to be a good character that you're rooting for. So they took the kill away from him.
Yeah.
And gave it to her instead. So that's 0 for this. So we're still sitting at 201 unofficially for our kill tracker.
201 kills.
Yeah, it's crazy. And most of those, I think, came from Ghost Rider.
Yeah, Ghost Rider.
Yeah.
Which God only knows how many
Which is
actual
weird.
deaths were in that, because that scene was atrocious. But yeah. And then as far as the death tracker goes, he survived this one. So we're still at 13, which is crazy because we had a hot run there for a minute where it seemed like he was dying in every film. So
Yeah.
Yeah, still 13 out of the, you said 44 films that we did?
44.